Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Peppo. Today I want to show you what changes Longsword received in the full game after the open beta test and the consequences of such changes. First of all, Helmbreaker in the open beta test was not generating spirit upon landing, while in the full game you do get a tiny bit of spirit which allows you to perform a Force Slash right after it. Remember that Force Slash does not activate the counter iframes if you don't use at least 1% of spirit. The second involves the Focus Strike Unbound Thrust. Other than the more pleasing visual effects when using it, striking a monster's weak point with the Focus Strike will level up the gauge, even if you don't destroy any wound. As you know, monsters have specific attacks after which they leave vulnerable specific body parts. If you hit them with the Focus Strike, you can gain an opening and now even a Spirit Gauge level. Oh wait, I bet you didn't know this. When striking a monster's wound, the delayed hit that appears on the screen when the wound gets destroyed has a motion value of 40, while if you strike a weak point, the motion value becomes 60. Interesting, no? Make sure to target those weak points when the monster is revealing them. Another thing that Capcom improved involves the Spirit Charge after a Focus Strike. If you hold R2 after executing it, you will start a Spirit Charge from level 2, and not 1 like it was previously in the open beta test. It will be faster than to charge into Spirit Round Slash after a successful Focus Strike. On the other hand, Spirit Charge itself got its charging speed reduced. Here you can see a quick comparison between the OBT and the full game. The Ice Spirit Slash now hits only once with both the first and the late hit afterwards. In the OBT, the Ice Spirit Slash was hitting twice with both the first and the late hit with Spirit Gauge yellow or below. This means that you literally deal half damage with the Ice Spirit Slash in the full game now. However, this doesn't mean the Spirit Slash is dead. The damage is still higher than Force Slash and it's a very fast way to level up the gauge. As a matter of fact, Force Slash got nerfed and so its motion value reduced from 26 to 18, which means the Spirit Slash still remains the highest damage counter available and you should use it over the Force Slash. Foresight Rear Slash, however, got buffed, and its motion value went from 20 plus 12 to 22 plus 13. Also consider that it has a 30% attack multiplier when you successfully execute it, making the overall motion value result in 45.5, which is still lower than half of the Spirit Slash 125 motion value. However, after it, you can use a Spirit Round Slash and a Spinning Crimson Slash, so Foresight Rear Slash is not that bad as a counter in Red Gauge. Capcom then also made some adjustments to area attacks and spirit-led attacks when you don't have enough spirit by using Spirit Charge, although this doesn't look to have influenced much on the weapon. There have also been some tweaks to Spirit Thrust. The motion value when you don't consume spirit is 13, while if you do use the spirit it is 19. Previously it was 18 in both cases. What really had a massive impact is the buff on Crimson Slash first, second and third, and the nerfs on Spirit Release Slash. Crimson Slash first, second and third got their motion values increased. Crimson Slash first from 30 plus 14 to 33 plus 16. Crimson Slash second from 8 plus 16 to 9 plus 18. And Crimson Slash third from 25 plus 14 plus 44 to 28 to 16 plus 49. On the other hand, however, the elemental motion values got reduced from 1 to 0.7. This means that the Crimson Slash combo is now getting stronger with raw longswords. Spirit Release Slash damage was reduced by approximately 10%. Spirit Release Slash consists of 4 groups of damage numbers, so we have 4 different motion values. In the open beta test, these motion values were 10, 16, 22 and 36, for a total of 252, while in the full game these motion values were lowered to 9, 14, 20 and 32, for a total of 225. This change to the Crimson Slash combo and Spirit Release Slash is probably making the meta completely shift towards a new longsword playstyle, where you don't perform the Helmbreaker and Release Slash anymore, but you just hit the monster in Red Gauge with the Spirit Blade first and Crimson Slash first until it dies. This will also make the longsword in multiplayer much funnier to play as well, as you don't have to constantly try to level up the gauge from white to red after a Spirit Release Slash, but you can just keep on hitting the monster in Red Gauge. Lastly, Longsword, as all the other melee weapons, received a longer hit lag in the full game, giving you that feeling of hitting a monster's weak point by freezing the blade for a few frames when it goes through the monster's body. This is more evident on softer parts of course, as it has always been. And these are all the changes that Longsword received in the full game with the Day 1 patch. What do you think about them? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around in Monster Hunter Wilds.